I'm going to take the Planeswalker decks for Dominaria and expand them out to be Commander decks. This may be the dumbest idea ever, or it could be a lot of fun, or it could be a little bit of both. Let's see what happens. So as you can tell from the piles, or I'll tell you what they are, these are the creature piles and these are the non-creature piles. So of course, for a red-green deck, I'm going to want to have a lot of creatures, and then I'll select out the non-creatures. For a white-blue deck, I'm going to want to have a lot of non-creatures to select from, counter spells and the like, and then some good creatures, especially flyers. Now, these two decks were designed to battle each other as Planeswalker decks, and as Commander decks, I also want them to battle each other. So I think I'm going to be building them at the same time, so I'll keep them both on the table. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go through the creatures in the Rada deck. Now, Rada and Halar do not come in the deck, so these are added. Bought this as a single for I think like $1 or something. And so in this case, Rada being the lead, it adds you mana for attacking. So you want to have an army of dudes and dudettes, and you want to be attacking all the time. I've played Rada online, and she is great. Very fast. Played her in Brawl, which is something that I could do later on to turn this deck into a Brawl deck. Or when I pull the next Rada, make a Rada Draw deck. Brawl deck. Then this dude gets counters, alright, but gets more counters whenever something is kicked. So the first look through the creatures will be all about really good hard fast critters and trample and mana acceleration for green. So let's just start going through the creatures, see how far we get. I'm going to be switching back and forth between the two decks, so that both videos are really going to talk about both. I mean, all the videos in the series, I don't think I'm going to be done in 15 minutes, are going to talk about both decks. So this guy is in. Not yet. Not yet. Drops a token when it's killed, when it's sacked. Not yet. Definitely Undying is fantastic. This thing has Death Touch and Blood Rush. Discard it, and you give target attacking creature gets +1/+2 and gains Death Touch. I like it a lot. This card deserves no introduction. Anybody who's been playing Magic since Cans of Tarkir knows this is a value card. This one triggers on Sagas. I'm going to say no right now, and I doubt it's going to make a second pass. If it was kicked, this mentions kicked, so definitely. Sacrifice an artifact, I don't think we have enough. Kicker, yes. Blocks or become blocks by an equipped creature, no. Again, we're going to leave, even the notes we're going to leave for the second round, because we're going to definitely take them out. Attacks each turn if able. I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not ready for it yet. When it attacks, scry 1, not ready. I really like the Ravnica cards that I put in here. They're just flavor wins. So I'm going to put them in. This one too. Of course, I remember playing this card a lot. Same here. And the elk is good because you can search for it's mana acceleration, so I like it. This dude is fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic. Why not? Of course, since you don't have any other energy in this deck, I don't think, you're really only using your energy to pump this dude. Okay, later. Target creature gets +5/5. That's nice, but it's a later card. This one's also later, and we're not even doing Enrage. I don't think this is going to make it. But I'm still leaving everything for the second round that's not making the first round. Later. Death Touch, yes, fantastic. A great way to put off your opponent. Things for Kicker. Kicker bonus. Critter, yes. Kicker, yes. Mana Dork, yes. This is just a vanilla. Counters. Later. Mana dork. Yes. Untap target land. It's acceleration. Yes. Vanilla. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and stapled on a critter. That's fantastic. It has to be in. This is supposed to be an all-star in commander decks, and I totally get why. I think I do. Later. Double strike. Later. You may destroy target artifact. That's very good. And artifacts your opponent control enter the battlefield tapped. And we know for a fact that this thing is a historic deck, the white-blue, so of course, keep it in. Enrage, no, it's not going to make it. Haste, that's pretty good, but it doesn't have anything to do with kicker. So let's see, let's keep going with the critters. Hopefully we'll make it to the 8-minute mark and then switch over to the creatures for the other deck. This is fantastic, it's in. This one is super fantastic. It's in, right? Another mana dork. Creates tokens now. Kicker, yes. Enrage, no. Blood Rush, yes. Later. Vanilla, later. A flyer. We need flyers. So actually the flyers are going to make it in. Even if they kind of suck. This one's going to make it. It's a flyer. Later, Intimidate, Vanilla, later. Land, yes. Kicker, yes. Of course, I mean, cards that were originally in the deck. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful not to keep it. Unless it doesn't really fit anything. So no, not for late, maybe for later. If you control a Shanda Planeswalker, yes, of course, this is from the deck. I'm going to keep it. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. You may draw a card, yes. No. Oh, wait a minute. You may destroy target artifact, yes. I like that. I think this is in the original deck, but it's still a maybe. Incredibly enough, that would be a little disrespectful to whoever designed this deck, but we've got a much larger selection, and we're in Commander. You're going to need Reach, and you're going to need a big flyer. And we're doing Blood Rush, alright, and we're doing these Gruul cards from Gate Crash. Kicker, it's in. Very nice vanilla creature. I'm going to leave it for the second round, but I know it's going to make it. Let's see how these guys fare. But at least that's our first round, and we're at the 8-minute mark, and we can count already. Wait, I don't know why this guy made it. This guy's not supposed to make it. These guys were not supposed to make it. These were. Okay, I put things in the wrong pile. Did I? Hate it when I do this. Okay, these are in the right pile now. Let me just go quickly and make sure that I didn't do something stupid. Okay, yes. I just had the wrong 1-drops in the wrong pile. Piles, friends. Piles. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we're already at 36. We only need 4. So think about it. On the next video, we're going to pick 4 cards out of this gigantic pile of critters. For that, I'm sure I'll have the cards arranged by mana. So let's do the creatures for the Nyambi deck. Nyambi, all Nyambi does is a tutor for Teferi. So really, that's all that this card really does. It doesn't have anything special. So when it hits the board, it's going to help your Teferi if it got knocked out, for example. You're going to be able to fetch it again back into your hand. Otherwise, it's unglamorous 3/2/2. But it's got this guy is a flyer, and that's what you need, and it's got flash. Fantastic card. A value uncommon that kicks out a token that is also an artifact. This is a great token. I mean, a great 1-drop, so I'll include it. No, not yet. Yes, because it cares about historic. Artifacts are in. Don't know. No. All artifacts that I've put in here are in. This card cares about artifacts. Again, at a later video, I'm going to go into more detail. No, not yet. Not yet. Yes, historic. Cares about historic. Yes. Oh, yeah, exactly. We have a lot of artifacts. We're going for the Ravnica flavor. Why not? Yes. No, probably never. Yes, all these artifacts are in. And we can look at them further later, see if, even though they're artifacts, if they're not that great. Prowess is really good, but we're going to do a second round for these. Some trigger, some claws on historic, yes. Yeah, we're going to keep this guy. Of course, these two are all-stars for this deck. One's a lord for all artifact creatures, and we have a bunch of them. And the other one makes your artifacts be casted for one less. Who wouldn't want those? Later. Oh, it's a flyer. Flyers are in. Let me go back. Did I get rid of? Okay, this guy is in. All flyers. Go to counter 1 and get in the deck. So yeah, that one is going in with the 1-drops. Yes. And then flyer, yeah, and it's on flavor. A tapper, that's very good. Return artifact card from your graveyard to your hand, very useful, and it's in the deck. It's originally in the deck. So is Juggernaut and this dude. Later. Beautiful, beautiful cards from Scars of Mirrodin block are in. I don't think so. It's a flyer, yes. I've got a minor zombie theme in here, but they don't really do anything special. You may search your library for an equipment or vehicle. We have vehicles in here. This is from the original deck and it belongs there. We're going to try this because we're doing a lot of historic. We need a flyer, more historic, and more historic. If you control another zombie, you may draw a card and then you discard a card. Well, think about it. Because, and then you may exile target historic permanent you control. Return it to the battlefield. Yeah, that's good. We're going to keep that. Historic, and it's in the deck, original deck. This guy too. A flyer, a big flyer, we need it. And another big flyer, and I think we should have it. I mean, it's got the emerge mechanic, it's a little off, but, and it's not an artifact creature, but it is a flyer. So let's see how many creatures we have right now. And frankly, with the creatures that I've picked, I think we're likely done with creatures, period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 45. Wow, we've got a lot of creatures. We have to do a lot of trimming. And of course, all these folks that were going to be kept maybe for a second round to be looked at are all out. Because I really want to trim myself down to 30. So it's kind of interesting. In the other deck, I want to get as many good creatures as possible. Here, I really have to trim it down to the bare minimum. This is a counter spell. This one's fine, but this one's not doing anything in here except that it's a good card. These are good mana rocks, white and blue. This one's also really good. This guy is really good too. These guys care about historic and artifacts. This guy is not doing anything in here. I don't care how much he has to do with Return to Ravnica. Me loving everything about Return to Ravnica, so it's out. This guy's a flyer, but we're going to take him out. This guy's a flyer with a sand, then we're also going to take him out. It's a tapper, so that's good. This is good. So, discard. No. Search your library for equipment or vehicle. That's really nice. It's a tutor. We need flyers, and we have flyers. The Sarah Angel may need to go out. I'm not sure. I think it was in the original deck. I'm going to keep it. This guy's good too. I think I may have to get rid of that guy. And I may have to get rid of both of these. See, the thing is having a really nice 6-drop flyer. I already have one. So I'm going to get rid of these two. Okay, so that was a nice second pass. And we're at 16 minutes. I'm going to stop here and continue in the next video.